Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily oracle card reading and message for Tuesday, the 24th of April, 2012. Um, Before I get started with the reading today, I just wanted to let you know that I am doing a free teleseminar uh, on Monday the 30th, um, 2012 at 7 p.m. and it's about trusting what you're sensing, the secrets to getting clear, confidently getting clear messages from spirit and from your own intuitive wisdom. So I will put the link for that below. If you are interested, you can check out the event page, and I hope that you will join us. So now for today's reading, excuse me. I wanted to call in. I felt called to the Life Purpose Oracle card deck. I haven't used that one in a while, and when I asked, that was the one that popped in and called to me. So I'm not always sure why at first I get called to this one or any particular deck, but a lot of times the reason shows up later on. So, and this doesn't necessarily have to do, I mean, it's a good daily reading deck, as well as pertaining to issues with life purpose. And there's been so many changes going on that, shifts in energies that people are, and I think Angel Steve, on her channel, she had a career transition card from Shamuel the other day. So now this is making sense to me. So I think that may have been why I was drawn to this deck today, because some of us may be going through some shifts and changes as far as our career and our life purpose. Well, I don't think your life purpose changes, but things, being called into our life purpose, maybe in a different form. So, all right, so we'll shuffle the deck and see what comes out. Oh, okay, and I got a couple that have come out at me here. All right, and the two cards that have come out are study and children. All right, and the first one, study, says, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So for some of you, as I look at this card, this is a confirmation for some of you out there who may have been called or felt like you wanted to take a particular kind of certification course or to further your schooling and study, maybe pursue the next level of degree for yourself. And actually, for some of you too, I think this has to do with either some intense study that may be going on for an exam, a test, something along those lines that you need to take to complete your course of study. So the angels are coming in kind of helping you with those endeavors, and you can call on Archangel Uriel and Zadkiel. Actually, they help people with remembering facts and figures and taking tests and things of that nature. But this also has to do with yesterday we got the card from the mermaids, Healing Heart, which I felt had to do with some parent-child, and maybe more specifically mother-daughter healing, or mother-child healing. And I know some of you wrote on the comment page confirmations of that, so thank you. But I feel like this, where it has to do with study, it may be if there's a particular health condition in your life or in the life of one of your loved ones, it may involve you or they or your family as a whole doing some study and research into to learn more about what the condition is, or the situation is that you're dealing with, and what the treatment for it is, or how you can go about treating it. It might involve some research, looking into health professionals who help with that particular situation, okay? And especially where we got the children card today, I do feel like this research and study may have to do with issues related to children that you're having, or issues with your, with your own inner child. For the two cards, I feel go together today. There's a course of study or research, or maybe you're reading and looking into inner child work as a way of helping to heal the issues within yourself related to your own childhood. or I feel like you may be called to a particular course of study that has to do with dealing with a particular kind of issue, a very maybe specific one with relation to children. So, this is the theme that's sort of going on today. And even as a standalone card, as I look at the children card, I feel like it's calling our inner kid to come out and play. Because if you look at this card up close, you've got the angel there with the beautiful wings, who's it's got some of the violet in it and the seafoam green, which reminds me of Metatron. Actually, those are Metatron's colors, Archangel Metatron. And the kids are just kind of following along in a little parade. He's like the Pied Piper there, and some of them are riding on the lion. But in general, they look like they're having a good time. It sort of reminds me of that game we used to play as a kid, Follow the Leader, where one person was designated the leader and everybody else kind of had to follow along and do what they did. And it could be quite fun, actually. But it's like a little parade, and it's calling out the element of play. Playing with your kids today, or letting the inner kid, the kid inside you, play today. Maybe you go and paint or draw, or just dance as if no one was watching. It's calling out that little kid in you to play. Some kind of play therapy is what it feels like to me. So let's see if there's anything else I get on, any final messages I get on these cards as I look at them. And, play is a great offset for study. When you've been intensely studying for something for a while, you have that time where you just need to take a break, walk away from it, do something different for a while. Or if you've been intensely working on something, it's time to go off and play for a little bit to balance the energies that you're exerting. It's a little bit easier to stay focused when you take some time out to play, to get outside, to jump around, to dance or something like that, to distract yourself with something fun and different. And then you can go back to the studying that you have to do with a return of your focus. You can get back into it again. So I feel like it's also a message to break up a little bit of that intense studying with some playtime. All right, my dears, that is our messages for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks to all of the new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate your coming on board. Thanks to everybody who's left comments. I really do appreciate reading them. It's great to hear from you. And I hope this message resonates with you today. It's certainly my desire to be of service. And I hope you consider coming on to our free teleclass about trusting what you're sensing. Take care, everyone. Have a great Tuesday.